What's going on, guys? Eric from TheWiscoGuy is here, and this is the first live stream we're doing for a Q&A. So we got 1,500 subscribers, which is huge for the channel. Honestly, I didn't even haven't even thought about it, really. And then I started thinking about it, I was like, man, I got to do something. So definitely ask away once you guys get in here. Hopefully you guys get in here. Otherwise, this is pretty much pointless. But yeah. Let me just put some stuff out on the Facebooks. So pretty much I want to talk about pretty much anything, no matter. Past, future, present, channel related, maybe. So I'm just gonna try to share this stuff. So I kind of made a time window between 9:30 and 10 when it would start. Yeah. So let's just get this shared. Maybe somebody will come in, maybe not. Maybe a bunch of people will come in. Live on the channel. I don't know if it'll work or not. Holy. Maybe this is why people don't do live streams, because nobody fucking shows up. But, oh. Yeah. Holy. It's kind of late at night, too. That might be hindering stuff. So. Yeah. Ooh, this is an old phone. We got one person in. What's going on? Just trying to post to Instagram and stuff right now. So, yeah, just trying to post this to Instagram, get this going. Actually, on my super old phone. It's kind of old. I'm getting messages. How good would a 429 big block be? Yes, I think it would rip. I think it would rip. 78 Ford with a 429. I don't think that's an original motor. Yeah, that actually rip really good. Thinking about it, don't think that's original. No. That's like early. That's like early 70s, not a 78 motor. Original. So, I still haven't posted the Instagram. I'm getting messages and stuff. Shoot. Yeah. Plans with the Firebird. This summer is just get the steering components. Fixed. It's got a little play in the front end, side to side. What else is there? Yeah, I think there's no headliner in it right now, which kind of sucks because everything's like loose on the top. It's just bare metal. So I want to get that back into, and then I want to try to find some seats for it, but I almost want to go to a salvage yard and just pick up some cheap ones out of like a newer Camaro. But we'll see. That'll be probably pretty hard to do. So there's a couple things I want to do. We already painted it last year. The Ranger. I want to get new tires. That's pretty much what I want to do. Beef Stew is in the chat. What's up? I do want to get tires for the Ranger. I'm torn between two, and it's the General Grabber ATX in a 275 7017, which is kind of like an older truck tire size, and then same size but in a Falcon Wild Peaks, which is super popular in the Ranger forums and Ranger pages. I think at one point, Discount Tire Direct actually made a big mistake and like priced them super cheap. They were like half of what they should have been, and people just jumped on them, and it was like, I mean, you'd see like posts like probably like 3 posts a day, or three posts like an hour. Like, oh, I just got the Falcon Wild Peak deal, and then more and more people would look, actually like order it offline, and then go to like Discount Tire Direct and then have them installed, and then some of them were actually turning them away. They're like, no, this is not the right price. This is no way this is the right price on those Falcon Wild Peaks. But the Ranger guys seem to love those tires. I work with a guy at the dealership. He put them on his F-150. He says he swears by him. Actually, he says he'd put Falcon Wild Peaks on everything, which he tries to quote it on everything, which is kind of weird. I also work in the parts department too, from time to time. So, along with managing the body shop, so I kind of see what people are kind of buying and stuff. And a lot of customers have questions about like random accessories and stuff. So kind of the guy at the dealership that is like the go-to guy on like accessories and stuff like that, because not a lot of people understand what goes with what's going to work with certain models and stuff like that. So what's going on, dude? You entered the chat. Yeah, all is well. No no sickness or nothing like that, just gas prices screwing everybody. That's about it right now. For I guess these times. Hopefully it gets better, but I don't think it is. That's gonna suck. Once winter's done and summer's coming, everybody's gonna be super antsy, wanting to go to car shows, family vacations and stuff like that. So hopefully this summer, I was hoping to daily the Firebird as much as I could this summer, just because it's a fun car to drive. But if gas is gonna be like $5 a gallon, I don't think that's gonna happen. But yes, all is well, healthy, from what I can tell. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, man. I've been looking at the new Rangers, and depending on what happens with the new style, I'm not against the new body style at all. I love the Ranger I have now. I'm actually in it right now, but it's probably one of the best vehicles I've ever owned. But if they do announce the 2.7 in the next gen Ranger, I'm probably going to try to get one, depending on how the cards play, how accessible they're going to be, what the price is going to be. They already announced the Ranger Raptor with a 3-liter, so we'll see if that trickles down to a 2.7, similar to the Broncos. Hopefully that'll happen. 2.7 would be great. The 2.3 EcoBoost is good too. So, no complaints about the 2.3 EcoBoost. It's a great engine for the truck. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Do I think they'll ever make a diesel? I don't think they'll bring it to the States. I think they have a 2.3 or no 3.2 diesel or something like that. Overseas, I don't see that coming here. It's like a 3.2 Power Stroke or something. I might be wrong, but yeah, they do have a diesel overseas, but I don't think they'll make it to America, because a lot of guys are kind of against diesels in America, which is kind of sad. But I know they tried it in the half tons, and I think kind of put a bad taste in their mouth from the Ram Eco Diesel. I can't say too much for Chevrolet, and I can't say too much for Ford either, because Ford actually had a half-ton diesel, and one of the owners of the dealership had one, and it was actually pretty good. He said he got like 30 miles to the gallon, which in a full-size truck, that's pretty good for getting. It was like crew cab, Power Stroke, 4x4. I think it was a short box, but they ended up selling that one to a guy. He actually picked it up. The guy who lived in like Seattle. Yeah, the Eco Diesel is poop. We were just talking about that in the shop. They're okay, but there's better options. I mean, for reliability, stuff like that, there's better options. I mean, I hate to say it, I'd rather have a Pentastar 3.6 liter V6 over an Eco Diesel. Just kind of saying a lot. everybody wants a Hemi, but I take a 3.6 V6 over a Pentastar diesel, which is interesting. Now Ram's actually going to be coming out with I should say Stellantis is going to be coming out with a straight 6 turbo engine, which sounds like it's going to be going into full-size trucks. Probably not the 3/4 tons, but the full-size trucks and the like Chargers and stuff, which are supposed to be a new Charger Challenger platform. Yeah, the F-150, you can get a diesel in it. It's a Power Stroke V6 turbo. I'm trying to think. I can't really remember the specs on it. We haven't got too many. What we've been actually getting a lot of people have been buying is that the power boost engine, the 3.5 EcoBoost with the hybrid. Actually, there's been a few people that have bought in that, and it's really weird. It's a hybrid, so when you're kind of rolling around the shop or around the dealership, it's dead quiet. You can't hear it. It's really weird. You put it in reverse, and it actually has a backup alarm, so you don't hit anybody when you're at low speeds and just in a parking lot or whatever. Yeah, F-150 does have I can't remember what it's called. It's a power stroke something. I can't. I'm not a diesel guy, so it's kind of not my realm. I think the maintenance is just too much for like an everyday guy. It just doesn't make sense for me. But maybe a guy that travels all the time. Oh, sweet. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. I love these live streams to build up and do it more and more often. Maybe get a few more guys and that want to join in and conversate and have a big actually get it growing. Just talk about cars. I mean, I'm pretty much into anything. It's got 4 wheels and an engine, even if it's electric. For some reason, I don't know. It just I'm obsessed. Sucks. Sucks sometimes, but I'm just looking up the specs on that. Yeah, it's a 3-liter Power Stroke, 250 horsepower, which I've never driven one, so I don't know. I don't know how they feel. I just know the eco diesels are they're torquey, but they're not that quick. I should say they're not set you back in the seat. So, oh geez, 477. Dang, 477 for premium. No, is that 93? Let me look here. Did you say 93? 92 premium. Is that? I wonder if that's with ethanol or without ethanol. Because here in Wisconsin we got 91 without ethanol. And I was just at the gas station. I think it was, I know 87, which is regular with ethanol, was like 384. So we got to be close to that 450 mark, I think. I seen number 1 diesel was 504. 504 I seen, and I was like, ooh, I'd hate to get a big diesel guzzling old truck, but I think number 2 was just under. It's like 460, 470. But premium's got to be up there because we have no ethanol in it. I know if I go like 80 miles down the road, they have with ethanol 91, and it's a lot less for premium. Black Bear TV, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. $5.57 a gallon. Whew. That's gonna kill a lot of people's vacations. I mean that's gonna just trickle. I mean, you know, people are probably planning out their budgets for vacations. Man, that's gonna suck. Like I said, I was gonna try to daily the Firebird this summer, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. Yeah, $5.57 a gallon. I seen some photos that it was like $6. It was like $6. There wasn't much gap though. It was like $6. It was like $6.30, $6.35, and like $6.40 between you know, regular Supreme and, you know, Ultra or whatever, or Ultra Supreme. Thanks for the subscription. Awesome. Try to grow this more and more. That'd be good to do. Oh geez, getting messages. But yeah, I just hope something gives and maybe something comes down for, maybe they open up more drilling. I don't know. It's pretty bad when yeah, I remember, yeah, the Lexus dude. Oh yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, you've watched quite a few videos actually, if I'm remembering right. You comment on quite a bit of the Ranger stuff. Do you have a Ranger yourself? I can't remember if you said you did or not, but holy jeez, I gotta stop drinking Coke. Okay. Yeah, $4 something a gallon. That's gonna suck. It gets up to $5 a gallon. Now, a lot of people don't remember. A lot of people do, and a lot of people don't remember what it was back in like 2008, 2009. I don't know if a lot of people forgot, but I remember gas being over $4. It was like $4.20, and oh yeah, 14 Lexus IS 250, and so you traded her in. How is that ES? That Lexus ES. We worked on a Lexus once, and I can't remember what model it was, but I looked it up and it was like, for me, when a car is like knocking on 70, 80, a sedan, that's pretty expensive. I can't remember what Lexus was. What the heck was it? And I knew it had like factory PPF all over the front of the thing, all down the side of the thing. And we ended up redoing the front bumper on it. And it was a metallic red. I can't remember what kind of Lexus it was. I just remember we looked it up and it was expensive. Nice. 3.5. Oh, 302 horsepower. Heck yeah. It's crazy what these newer cars make. It's I don't understand. I mean, it's crazy, and I think it's just gonna get. I don't know if it's gonna get crazier, but I think it's gonna get to the point where it'll start declining. But then electric will take over, which is unfortunate. But if they can get the grid system, the electric grid system, to go with it, to actually meet demands, electric's going to be the way to go. It's just they're gonna have to do something to sustain all the car. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. We were talking about back in 2009, the gas prices going like $4.20 a gallon. I remember being at the pump. $4.20. I remember putting putting the nozzle in, I pumped 20 bucks. Looked at it, I didn't even get 5 gallons. And I looked at the guy next to me and I go, well, it looks like I'm walking to work for half the pay period or whatever, or half the week. And ended up parking the car. Dang, half a tank already. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I've already used a quarter in the Ranger, and I put gas in it. What the heck day was that? I think it was Tuesday. What's today? Saturday? Yeah, it was. That's not good. Well, that's not bad, I guess, but I only drive like 6 miles a day. Spending 21.6 miles per gallon. That's not bad. That's not terrible for a 300 horsepower sedan. I'm sure it weighs 4,000 pounds. It's a nice Lexus like that. But yeah, I remember putting the thing in, telling the guy, I was like, yep, walking half. Looks like I'm walking half of the week. And I ended up just walking to work and riding my bike everywhere. This was back in 08, 09. I don't know if a lot of people remember that. Gas went up quite a bit. And oh, it looks like a full size, but it's a mid size. I'm gonna Google that real quick. I'm not really into the Lexuses too much, just because we don't sell them around here. There's like, we don't have any like BMW dealers. We don't have like Volvo. We don't. It's just American and Japanese. That's it. There's really no European influence. There's no really top tier Japanese cars either. I'm just gonna look at that real quick. So I'm kind of curious now. ES350. There was something about the 250s. I hate to say it, but I was watching on Snapchat, or not Snapchat, but Instagram Reels, and the 250s had a bad engine in it. I don't know if it was that. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking that's the ES350 is the car that we worked on. It almost looks just like it. Thinking that's what we worked on, but I'm not quite sure. That's an old one. 2022. I mean, they look pretty similar to what we worked on. It might have been what we did, but the one we worked on, and I drove it too, and it drove great. It was awesome to drive. I had to drive it back to the customer. He was an older guy. It was in this red too. Yeah, this red. I don't know if that's gonna focus or not. But it was PPF'd all over it. It was crazy. It was all Lexus stuff too. Lexus PPF. But yeah, hopefully gas prices will go down. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long summer. I was told to check something. Atomic silver. It looks like a mixture of silver and tan. Okay. Yeah. Atomic silver. Must be something like this. Similar. Not everyone's an athlete. Well, that's not nice to say. These car and driver reviews and stuff. Like, it's really crazy, like, what people, they review something and give it a bad rap, but unless you try it yourself, unless you try the vehicle yourself, you really don't. Because you could have another opinion from another guy. I mean, a lot of Chevy guys are diehard Chevy guys until they drive a Ram, and all of a sudden they're walking away with a brand new Ram. Die-hard Chevy guy. Whoa, I can't believe you got a Ram. So, what else am I planning to do with the Ranger? So, the tires, of course, that's going to be later in the fall. Let's see. We're going to, so there's the silver, like, skid plate, but it's not a skid plate, it's just a trim piece, and then the skid plate's behind that trim piece. And we're going to actually paint match that to the front bumper, just to give it a more of a, I don't know, stealthier look, I guess. I do want to get it bedlined. I was looking at doing like a color match bed liner. Lifted, put tool exhaust on it, LED light bar. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, so bed liner in the back. We're going to paint match the front silver piece, and then we are going to, I'm going to get new tires. I don't know what else we're going to do with it. Depending on what happens. I mean, thought about doing a level kit too. One of the guys I work with also has a Ranger, and he put a level kit in it recently, and I kind of like that. But I definitely want to get bigger tires if that is the case. So it'll probably be mostly in the fall. I would guarantee it'll be mostly in the fall. I'll probably be mostly concentrating on the Firebird. It'll kind of be like Firebird summer content, and then Rangers going to be in the fall and the winter. And then I got a 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis, which is kind of work in between. I haven't really decided if I'm going to keep that car yet or not. Seems like every time I drive it, I just fall in love with it, because that was my first car, was a Mercury Grand Marquis. So, but yeah, the Ranger, we'll see. It could be more things. It could be less, depending on what happens. But spray and bed liner, paint match the front silver piece on the front bumper, tires, and maybe a level kit. '92 Lincoln Town Car. Ooh. Yeah, that was right. I think that's when they got out of the 80s style, if I remember right. 92. Those were good cars, actually. 92. Yeah, so that was the style right when they got out, right after that 80s style. Those are really good cars. Yeah, I think 90 was the last year of the 80 style, 80 stylish. Top of the line. Yeah, it was top of the line. There's no doubt about that. I wonder, I haven't really looked at one of those closely. I mean, being a Lincoln, it probably said Lincoln all over, but I remember my Mercury saying like Lincoln, Ford, Mercury. It was really weird. It said all three brands on that car, on my Mercury Grand Marquis, and the 1984 model. Yeah. I don't know. I do really like those cars. And honestly, I think those cars are going to start going up. I just seen a two-door Ford Crown Victoria go up for sale. It was like 18 grand. Thing was mint, but they claimed it had 170,000 on it, which was just insane. I would have never thought a car it was a Ford LTD two-door. That's what it was. Black. Everybody wants black, but man, 18 grand. Whew. That's the way it's going to be though. 4.6 with 190 horsepower. Straight pipes and intake. That's how you have to do it. Get that That 4.6 just singing. Seemed like the Fords with 4 catalytic converters, if you do no mufflers on them, that's like the perfect tone. It's not too loud, not too quiet. So that's what I had on my old Ford pickup in an '03 F-150 with a 4.6. And oh, you took the cats off. Jeez, probably pretty loud. Yeah, I took the mufflers off of it because I had MagnaFlows in it. It wasn't loud enough. Took the mufflers out and it was like the perfect tone. It was way too quiet with mufflers though. Trying to think. Excuse me. The Grand Marquis that I had, I put what the heck was it? It was like they call it a police interceptor H pipe with glass packs, which I remember it was on my '84 Mercury Grand Marquis. We put glass packs on it, and the glass packs were bent weird to like angle up over the axle for like it wasn't straight. It was like bent weird, and then glass pack, and then bent weird, and then like it was really weird. I don't know what kit it was, but this is back in like '07, and I just remember getting it back, and it just was not loud enough. It kind of sucked. So no mufflers is the way to go on cars with 4 catalytic converters. Oh man, but I'm gonna call it right now. There's one generation of Ford that I'm calling right now that is going to be the next like car that's going to raise up in price, and it's going to be everybody loves the Fox body, but it's going to be the 94 to 98 Mustang GTs. I think are going to go up in price because right now you can kind of, if you're really looking, you can find them for like $2,500, $3,000, and I think once like next 5 or 10 years, they're just gonna get way more desirable. And myself, I would actually like a 94, 95 5-liter Mustang just with the old pushrod motor because I don't know, weird like that. But I think those cars are gonna jump in price. I've told this to a few people now, and that is gonna be the next car. The 3rd generation Camaro Firebird is going to jump up. And I think those Mustangs are going to jump up too. So I'm trying to think. Yeah. I would love to actually do on the Ranger. I'm just thinking about it now. One of those Ford Performance sport rack things with a LED light bar. We actually put one on a truck in the shop here. It was cool. I really liked it. It had like that Marty McFly vibes going on with that Toyota Back to the Future movies. It was freaking sweet, but that thing's like $2,000 to do. I don't want to spend $2,000 on the truck when I can spend it somewhere else, not just on a look and light. It was a pretty big light. It was like 50-inch LED bar, but so I'm trying to think. I would like to take the Ranger off-roading too, going like an off-road type deal, but the snow's got to go away before then because we just got 30 inches of snow the other weekend, and now it's raining and it's freezing, and there's about an inch or so of ice on everything right now. So just gotta wait till winter's over. They tried salting and plowing, and it's terrible out right now. You gotta use 4-wheel drive everywhere. Just trying to look. To see. Never did post to Instagram. Whoops. Let's try that. Oh, there's snow falling off. Ice. So, yeah. I'd like to do another giveaway too on the channel. I just don't know if I do it with the Ranger, if I do it like a parts store, or if I do it. I also would like to get into merch too, but it's just, I don't know if that's in the cards yet or not. But we'll see. I'd love to do merch. Would love to. I have a few ideas that I want to do for designs and hats and stuff like that, but to make it into make my ideas fruition, or whatever they call it, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can link up with someone and make it work, you know? So, yeah. Just hanging out. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to know. Currently live. Hey, look here. Yeah, this live chat's not working too well. Okay. 94 GT for sale. 30 minutes away, $2,900. Yeah, see, they're out there. Needs work, but shoot. You can always paint it a different color. White's cheap enough if you can get away with it. Yeah, I don't know why the chat's not working. Whatever. Probably operator error. Operator error. Yeah. Just trying to finish this up on Instagram, so maybe get some more people in here. I doubt it though. Let me see. Mention, add. It's purple colored. Purple in color. You know, being purple, I don't know how many they made, but I don't know. I'm sure there was quite a few, but seems like those odd colors that nobody wants, they seem to get desirable after a while. So that purple might be something someone's looking for. It'd be a hard one for me to drive, but dang, I hate it when that happens. When you're on Facebook Marketplace and yeah, they scam you too. I always see those like 90s Chevys. They look perfect in the photo as you're scrolling through. And they say like $800, and you don't even click on it because you know it's a scam. So they I don't know if they're trying to just swindle people out of money, just like old people, like, oh, I really want that 93 Chevrolet, that's perfect. And they send them $800 and think they're going to get a vehicle. That just sucks, taking advantage of people like that. It's like people already don't have any money, and you're you're trying to take what little they have. That sucks. So they you almost wish you could track them down, but you know they're overseas. But I'm trying to think. What else is going on? Actually, I would. And I actually thought about dual exhaust. Yes, I would. I actually thought about it. I would do I don't know if it's, I can't remember if it was MBRP tailpipes with their exhaust tips. And I think it was like so what I would do is I would do a Y pipe before the stock muffler, put a electric cutout on the side of the one muffler, like going parallel with it. So you have your muffler, and you have a pipe running alongside it with a cutout, and flap open with a switch on the dash or what have you. Take those two tailpipes, link it up with the stock muffler, and then link up the other side where that cutout is. And then say your passenger side would be stock, and then as soon as you hit the button, the driver's side would be like the loud, the loud side. So it'd be no muffler, just straight piped. I think that would be sweet. There was a guy that actually, on one of the Ranger pages, that actually did that same thing, but he wired in like a vacuum controlled cutout. And as soon as he would hit a certain amount of boost pressure from the turbo, which he had a line running all the way to the back, he had a line going in, and if it hit a certain amount of boost pressure as he's flooring it, that valve would open up and it'd straight pipe on him. And it was the coolest setup, but I know it was expensive. I'd rather have a button, like on demand, because even when I'm flooring it, sometimes you don't want to be loud. But I think a flick of a switch would be perfect. I don't know if I'd like the boost pressure valve, but I think that would be the coolest setup. I actually want to do that to the Grand Marquis too, but that's expensive. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Muffler delete. I don't know how many mufflers on there. It's got to be a lot. It's got to be a lot on there. I would almost look at a few YouTube videos and see what people are doing. See if they're just like deleting the rear mufflers. There's got to be like 4 mufflers on that thing. Excuse me. But yeah, there's got to be. Whatever that's on. Now I'm going to have to YouTube it at some point. That would be pretty sweet, though. Get a little bit of noise. You don't want it too loud, though. I mean, unless you're into that. My older age, I'm kind of getting to the point where it's like, there is a point where it's too loud. And, yeah. If I ever do dual exhaust, I'm going to put an electric cutout to be 2 in, or be a Y pipe before the muffler, electric cutout on one side, stock muffler on the other, and quiet on one side, loud on the other, and it'll run right out the back with the 2 tailpipes. So you'll have your quiet side and loud side. Yeah, I'm 32. I'll be 33 here in August. So yeah, some stuff. It's kind of like, why would I ever do that when I was a kid? But to each their own. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything to anybody if they have a super loud exhaust. It's like if someone's got a stance car that's portions of inches to the ground, and they're scraping and stuff. The guy's having fun. Why am I gonna hate on that? That's their thing. let them do it, you know. I try not to hate on cars because everybody's got their own style. So it's just one of those things like, why would you do it, you know? Yeah, it happens. Just as long as he doesn't get a disorderly conduct with a motor vehicle. Those are fun. Not really. That was a good, that was, turned 21, did a burnout. Disorderly conduct with a motor vehicle. That was $260 fine. I mean, if you already paid for it, paid for the Muffler Delete, it's kind of one of those things. It's like, do I really want to pay to get it back again? As long as he didn't, I don't know, if he didn't get a fix-it ticket, he should be fine. If he's easy on it, you know, you just do it when nobody's around. I had a okay, Acura MDX. Acura. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's like an SUV, isn't it? I can't remember. SUVs and stands and stuff, I'm just not. Yeah, so that's the SUV one. Just reading your comments. They don't stay up for very long. It's kind of weird. Kids will be kids as long as they're not, you know, going crazy. You know, everybody's experienced what it's like being a teenager and a young adult and having a fast car and or actually having a car at all. How it is, especially if you're into cars whatsoever. I mean, I knew some kids that weren't, and they actually drove pretty civil because they didn't want to get in trouble. Which I don't blame them, because I got in trouble in a couple times in my cars. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what? Lexus to a Tesla, and mind you, I'm not against Tesla whatsoever, but it is crazy. Like, my girlfriend's got kids, and they've kind of become numb to it now. But like, they could actually point out a Tesla, like no problem. Like, we'd be going on the road, I'd see a '69 Camaro, and I'm like staring at it out the window, drooling, and the kids doesn't phase them. Does not, like, all they say is, "Oh yeah, cool car." Tesla goes by, and they're screaming in the back seats, going, "Look at that Tesla!" I look, and sure enough, of course, it's a Tesla. It's really crazy, like how the younger generation is influenced by electric cars. Oh, I haven't heard of him. I'll have to look him up. Rice Rebuilds. I might have seen pictures of it, but I don't think I've seen any videos. So I'll look that up. Rice Rebuilds. Mentally noted. We'll look that up. But like, yeah, it's just crazy. Oh, Rich Rebuilds. Oh, sorry. Ah, small Rich Rebuilds. Okay. No, I haven't seen them. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I was just watching actually Throttle. I don't know if you've heard of them. Throttle. Just seen a video that they did a Tesla swapped 350Z, Nissan 350Z, which is kind of interesting. They didn't get many views off of it though, which I was kind of surprised. I don't think a lot of petrol heads are into the electric conversion swaps or nothing. And I think of course, as time goes on, we'll probably be seeing more and more vehicles swapped to electric motors, especially now that they're selling them as crate motors. It's going to be kind of crazy to see the development. I mean, even Ford put a Mustang Mach-E drivetrain in a 70s Ford, which is crazy enough in itself. Drop a pickup on a Mustang Mach-E, which I have driven, and it is a rocket ship. It is dead quiet, smooth ride. You put your foot into it, and it's gone. I would love to drive a Tesla just to see, especially that Plaid X, or not Plaid X, but Tesla Model Plaid, whatever it is, Tesla whatever Plaid, the 1,000-horse Tesla. I think that would be really cool, just to feel that acceleration. But yeah. Cummins engine into it, eh? That'll be interesting. It'll piss off a lot of people, probably, which will gain views. Wow. Yeah, Cummins. I seen that, was it Westland Champlin? Put a Cummins in a Mustang. That was kind of crazy. That would be pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind it. The only thing with electric vehicles is if they can get the range to 400 to 500. Because a lot of people, they're not going to do, I would say 50 to 60% of people are not going to go over 400 to 500 miles in a like a road trip type situation. So I think if they can get it to the point where that's the range, I think they'll have something. And I'm not against it, but I still hope that gasoline engines, don't completely die out. And I hate to say it now, but I remember the Cash for Clunkers back in 2008, 2009, or whenever it was. They, I can foresee that coming. Maybe in the next 10 years, that they'll start giving money to people with gasoline engines a certain age, and giving them a bunch of money just to trade in for an electric vehicle. I can see it right now. It's kind of suck. No, I didn't. I'll have to look that up. Must be pretty recent. There's so many YouTubers I try to keep up with, but some kind of just get lost to the day to day. So I try to only watch like I'm probably gonna lie on this one, but probably like five to six videos a day. Otherwise, it'll just take up all my time. But I do watch more than that, I'm sure. Well, I think we're gonna end it there. It's been about an hour now. Yeah, we're just right at an hour mark, so I'm gonna end it there. For everybody that stopped in and watching, especially you, Lexus dude, you changed your name to Lexus RoboCop dude, which is pretty sweet. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Definitely, if we get more people in here, or if this becomes a regular thing, once a month maybe. I don't know. Maybe once a week, once a month. However, I think this would be awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Definitely subscribe to the channel. And yeah, nice talking to you. Thank you guys. All right, bye.